Hey, Albert, I know you've played in big games and big rivalries before, but what's been the experience for you to be up there in San Francisco wearing a Dodger uniform?
Oh, it's a great experience. It's just a great atmosphere. From the first pitch, you can see whether we play here, we play at Dodger Stadium. Just the fans are into, and really it feels like a playoff atmosphere is pretty much every series that I've been a part of it this year so far.
Do you feel like the team is playing better than it has all season? Do you feel like you guys are starting to get that momentum and play your best baseball?
Of course, I mean, when you have the team healthy and having the key guys, they're go out there every day on the daily basis in the lineup, it's always a plus. I think for us, the last 2 months, I think we added Cody Seager, which is a big part of our lineup. Then you got AJ, who was hurt early when I got here. He's, pretty much every day out there in the lineup. It's hard to replace those guys. So I think for us at that time was just to try to win series. We felt that we weren't playing probably the best baseball, but then we were not too far away from. And then when we added those guys that we need to, and the trade that we make obviously make our team uh, better, and playing the right baseball at the right time when you needed it the last month of the season.
Albert, tomorrow you go back to St. Louis to Busch Stadium. I know you've been back already once with the Angels. How do you feel about that? Is it a little bit more comfortable than maybe the first time going back? How would you describe the anticipation?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean that's a good question because the thing for me, I don't think about it because I think at the end of the day, I wanted it to be special. It's always a special every time It was a special in 2019 when I first went there, and it's gonna be special, when we go there tomorrow for the week. So I think at the end of the day, for myself, I always try to let those teams play out the way that they're gonna play out. But I just don't like to bring distraction on myself. I try to just prepare myself for the game and the things that I had to do, and just let things play out the way that I did in 2019. Because at the end of the day, you can't control things, but then if you start thinking about how things are gonna play and it doesn't go the way that you thought, then you'll be disappointed. So I'm really excited of going back, and hopefully, we have a good series out there, and then fly back home on Thursday.
Thanks, Albert.
Thank you.
Next question is from Benjamin Huffman. Go ahead.
Hey Albert, there's a few of us from St. Louis here on the talk today. So I know you got a game against the Giants, but wanted to ask you a couple quick St. Louis questions, please. Yadier Molina signed a contract to come back to play next season. What was your reaction when you saw Yadier is going to play another season in the majors?
Well, if there's anybody that can do it himself, I mean, he really works out. He's probably one, if not the best catcher in the game right now, defensively, and you can throw it out there offensively. I mean, Jari is a guy, that has got some big hits, for that organization, and the way that he play his defense, I don't see anybody else like that, before. So I think, really excited for him, to go back there and hopefully to finish his career there, with one team, it's really good. So I'm sure that the city is really excited on having him back next year, and, enjoy, the way that Jari played his game and the way that he prepared himself.
And I know, or I presume you've been asked about this in Los Angeles, but I just wanted to ask you personally. You're trying to win another World Series this season. Can you describe how it feels to be back in this September meaningful baseball games, looking at October?
Well, that's what you play baseball for, to win a championship. And I think, God opened this opportunity for me to come here and play for the Dodgers, the remainder of the season. And I'm really excited, it's an opportunity that I never thought that I was getting it from this organization. And then when I got the call, I got caught by surprise. So, but I'm really excited, and try to do the best that I can whenever I'm in the lineup, or when I'm on the bench, because I need to be alert and prepared, because there might be a chance that I had to come out and pinch it. So it's always like, you're always on your feet, moving and getting your preparation. So I'm just really excited. We have a great ball club, but as you know, at the end of the day, nobody's going to handle the red carpet. You know, we're going to have to earn it, and that's something that, as a team, this team was there last year. They know that we have a pretty good chance this year to repeat, but it's tough. So, and everybody else, you know, wants that championship also. So I think at the end of the day, hopefully be one of the things to have the opportunity to play, hopefully deep into October and have that championship trophy, you know, at the end of October, you know, for the city of LA and our fans, you know, back home.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Next question is from Randy Carricker. Go ahead.
Hey, Albert, the Cardinals haven't really been drawing particularly well since they went back to full capacity, and they're expecting over the next 4 days to have their biggest crowds of the year. How does that make you feel that the Cardinal fans are coming out to see Albert?
Well, they don't just come and see myself. I mean, they come and see two great ball club, through great organization, and the history proof for itself. You know, in the history that they come, because I was over there for 11 years, so playing against the Dodgers, you know, for my first 11 year, I think you know, they come to see great baseball and great players, you know, on both sides. So I'm just part of that, and I thank God for that opportunity that He given me once again to go back to St. Louis. I still believe, you know, those are my roots over there, and it's really good. But at the end of the day, I don't think this week is going to be focused on me. I think it's be about the Cardinals organization, the Dodgers, you know, and we both and the player hunt. You know, the Cardinals are not too far ahead, you know, for being at making the playoff, and us. And we're just really excited for the week. So, but I don't think they're just gonna come to see myself. I mean, as you know, you cover that team for so many years. You know, I believe they're the best fans of baseball. They come to the stadium fully packed, and I mean to see the way that they respond, not just when I went in 2019, but to see how they treat all the players, you know, when they make history in that stadium. Like I was part when Ken Griffey hit the 500 home run, you know, in Busch Stadium, and it was pretty impressive, you know, and they really appreciate good baseball, and they're gonna have a good feel of two great baseball team and great organization playing this week, you know, and there might be you know, a really little taste of maybe an October, you know, playoff against the Dodgers and the Cardinals. Who knows?
And then one other quick thing. You welcomed Yachty to the majors in 2004, Waino in 2005. How does it make you feel that here you are after all of these years and you three are still playing at a pretty good level?
Well, for us, you know, it's always been about preparing ourselves well in the off season, train the way that we train. That's the only way that you can play for so long, especially Yachty, you know, that position demands a lot. He's a catcher, you know, and he plays a lot, and he gets hit a lot, and foul tip, and, you know, bruise all over the place. And to be able to, you know, to do it like that for so long, it's not tough and it's not easy. I know he had a couple of knee surgery and problems here and there and concussion, but at the end of the day, it's pretty impressive what he's done in this game. Bueno, the same way, you know, when everybody has kind of write him off, you know, he comes back and having a heck of a year this year. I'm so excited for him and pumped up. I just talked to him yesterday. I was like, you're lucky that I don't going to face you on Wednesday when you throw. But I'm just really excited for those guys, you know, but it'll show you, you know, the preparation that we put in. We don't take anything for granted, you know.
Next question is from Jim Hayes. Go ahead, Jim.
Hey, Albert, how you doing?
Great, thank you.
Hey, you know, you talk about Cardinal fans appreciating great baseball history. They also appreciate you. Last time you were in St. Louis, I mean, it was standing ovation after standing ovation. Mm-hmm. They cheered you when you hit a home run against their own team. What do Cardinal fans mean to you, Albert?
It means a lot, man. I mean, that's where everything started for me. Even though I left there, 10 years ago, I still, like I say, has my root there, my foundation. I have great people, great fans, they became pretty much my family, I have really a lot of close friends that I don't call them friends. They're like brothers and sisters to me. So it's just pretty amazing, you know, and that'll show you what type of fans, you know, the St. Louis Cardinals are. You know, you said it was, I think I took 13 player appearances, and all 13 player appearances, I had a standing ovation, and they were standing until I tipped my cap to them. And I think that's something that was really special to me. I think his rank out there, probably one of, if it's not the best moment of my career, probably out there, you know, 1 and 2, you know, including the World Series. So that's something that I would treasure forever. That's something that I would cherish forever with my family and friends that were part of that 2019 hot summer, you know, in St. Louis. But I really enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to enjoy that again this week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You got time for a couple more. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Albert, have you ever reflected on the decision to sign with the Angels and wondered what it would be like or would have been like if you were one of those great players who spent his whole career with one team?
I made that decision 10 years ago. I don't think that's something that I want to even think about. I made the right decision for me, that I thought that it was the best decision for me and my family, and that's it. There's nothing to regret. Nothing that, if I can go back and have to change anything again, I won't change it. That's what the Lord has for me, and that's the decision that I make along with my family.
Last one, última, Claudia.
Albert, feliz domingo. ¿Cómo
Hola,
ha sido cómo ha sido esta experiencia de ser parte en esta carrera reñida al final de la temporada y tener una oportunidad de regresar a la postemporada?
No, de verdad bien agradecido primeramente a Dios por darme esta oportunidad. Tú sabes, una organización aquí como los Dodgers, y tener la oportunidad, tú sabes, de los últimos 28 juegos, estar ahí cerca, estando empatado en primer lugar. Para eso es que nosotros jugamos pelota, tú sabes, para estos momentos tan grandes. Así que de verdad bien emocionado de tener la oportunidad de ir a la postemporada otra vez y tratar de ayudar a este equipo y a esta organización a ganar. Yo creo que ese es el enfoque de cada uno, no solo mío, de cada pelotero que hay ahí en el locker room.
Última pregunta es, ¿cómo es tu relación con Will Smith? ¿Cuánto tiempo trabajan juntos en las prácticas de bateo?
De verdad con Will, Will es un tremendo bateador. A veces él me hace preguntas y yo observo mucho y hablo mucho con él, pero en verdad que los últimos 3 meses que ha estado aquí ha creado una bonita relación, no solamente con Will, sino con Walker y con todos los muchachos, ¿tú entiendes? Porque yo creo que esa es parte de la veteranía, es parte del ser el veterano, ayudar a estos jóvenes ahora que comprendan y entiendan un poco el béisbol, porque al final, mientras más rápido ellos lo puedan comprender, más fácil serán para ellos en el futuro. Así que no solamente con Will ha creado una bonita relación, sino casi con todos los compañeros de mi equipo. Me llevo súper bien, siempre observando cómo lo puedo ayudar, cómo yo puedo mejorar y viceversa. Ellos también ayudándome a mí, tú sabes, a sacar lo mejor de Albert Pujols, y yo creo que eso es una bendición.
Thanks, Albert. That's Albert.